Hey everybody, this is Mishle. I know that most of my videos are typically on braces, but given the whole Little Kim incident, amongst other issues that have kind of been coming my way, I wanted to take a second to comment on beauty itself and how we as women are going through some extremes in order to attain this ideal image of beauty, because we've been told for so long on a continuous basis that whatever attribute or characteristic that we have is ugly, and it takes away from some of the other, eye-catching characteristics that we may have. So we try to go to the extent of getting rid of whatever it is that's making us feel self-conscious or insecure about ourselves in order to attain beauty, which is only temporarily and in the eye of the beholder. I mean, if you're around people that's constantly telling you you're not beautiful, I don't think that you should stay in that type of environment. You want to be around people that are going to support you and make you feel confident and make you feel secure in who you are. So, Little Kim, I hear and see so many people criticizing her because she's basically become unrecognizable to the person that she was in the 90s to the person that she is today. And I'm not saying I 100% agree with all her actions, but at the same time, I don't disagree with all of her actions either. Like, to me, I see this woman crying out, not literally, but more so figuratively, literally too, I guess, about the pain that she's went through and her void journey, I guess, to achieve this ideal image of what she considers to be beautiful. For so long, so many people have told her that her dark skin and other attributes of her are unappealing. They're not sexy. And the fact that she was constantly cheated on and these men went to this specific type of woman, she felt the need to go out and try to replicate that instead of dealing with the issues within, or maybe, finding a new group of men to be around, or finding people that were attracted to the person that she was without her having to alter who she was born to be. So that's what I'm going to mention about that. But, I see people going out and getting lip injections. I see women going out and changing their eye color, getting nose jobs, getting boob jobs, and getting butt implants. Like, just because you get that, don't judge the next person for getting this, and that. Like, it all says that I'm uncomfortable with who I am. It all says that there's something with the way that I was born, and I would rather go to a plastic surgeon and take on the risk and consequences that come with going under the knife rather than live with myself the way that I currently am. And I think that sends a powerful message to little girls growing up and our future generations who have yet to come, that going out and changing who you are is the solution to the issues that you face. I mean, I know me growing up, I constantly heard, this black girl, light-skinned girl thing. And primarily growing up, most of my friends, I would say at least 90% were lighter skin. Either they were mixed or they just had light skin. But I'm grateful that they never made me feel a certain type of way about my skin. They never made me feel as if I was the ugly duckling or I was the odd one out because I had dark skin and they didn't. They accepted me for who I am because I was around a good group of girls who genuinely cared about who I was, my feelings, and they praised me for things that other people would put me down. One, because that's what true friends do. Like, they're there to support you. They're there to help you see the potential in yourself that you might not be able to see. And that goes for family as well. But to get back on subject, it hurts that so many women feel obligated to go out and change who they are for the sake of beauty. I mean, first of all, it's temporary, it fades, and it's skin deep and in the eye of the beholder, and all of those other, I guess, cliches that we hear. You have to learn to be comfortable in your own skin. And that's not just, something that you're going to hear once and it never comes up. It's something that turns out to progressively follow you through life. So dealing with your issues and being around people who are going to support you and being around people who are going to accept you for who they are and not try to change the physical characteristics that you're born with should be, something that you try to achieve along with other things in life. So with that being said, I just feel that we as a community and as a nation need to practice giving compliments to others on things that may not ordinarily be I don't know what I was going to say on that one, but practice complimenting each other and not putting each other down and not so quick to criticize her. Like, oh my gosh, do you see how big her nose is? Oh my gosh, did you see how big her bottom lip is? Or she has no boobs. She looks like a square. I look like a Coke bottle. Like things like that. Like, especially as women, we shouldn't be so quick to put the next person down. I'm all about building my family up, my friends up, and the next one, because I know that there's a lot that we go through internally, as well as the challenges that are presented out in, corporate America that we have to constantly battle. So having to deal with the way that I look and the way that I feel about myself should be one less thing that I have to deal with. And, that's a mindset that we have to adapt as a whole. And hopefully, we will be able to birth a generation of women who are comfortable in their own skin and don't feel the need to go out and change characteristics about themselves because they feel, unpretty, or they feel as if this type of man isn't going to like them, or these type of people won't associate with them because they look like this. And it's all over looks. Looks. And that's sad. Like, it's vain. It's shallow. And I just wonder, where our future generation will be if we continue down this path. Like, what message are we sending to them?